thanks you for your prayers and share her journey with you today.
And she's wonderful. She's wonderful. So please sit back and enjoy what we have to talk about. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the subject is about grief. You guys know that I've grieved a lot, and it's been hard and painful. But you may not realize that you may, and as she said earlier, we normally grieve over someone, but she's going to explain that it's possible to be grieving yourself, your own self. Okay. 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 So the first question is, when did you realize that you were grieving?
Myself, I didn't really know, because I didn't know that it was possible to grieve yourself, and I was going through depression and anxiety, and then anger was something new. I had no idea, you know, that, because I'm not an angry person, that why I was angry, and then crying, and it was like emotional turmoil. And I went to a counselor, and she informed me that I was grieving myself, and I had no clue you could do that.
Yeah, and like me, I was actually grieving another person, my husband, and it's the same symptoms as when you're grieving yourself. It's just like, but you don't know it, you know.
Yeah.
But what was the point? Where was the point? What brought it on, the grief?
Because I went through a year of surviving cancer. You know, they removed, I was stage 3 cancer, and they removed the tumors and the lymph nodes, and I was cured. And April, I had no cancer, and then I went for a CT scan in June, and there was cancer in my liver, and they put me into stage 4.
Okay.
And they basically told me, you know, you're terminal. And so my mind exploded. You know.
Yeah. Well, what was it? CT? Was that just a regular checkup they had you to come, or were you feeling
No, to get my ostomy reversed. They did that to make sure there was nothing else wrong, and that the ostomy, you know, my intestines were reconnected. Right.
So an ostomy, you want to maybe explain to people what that is? Some people may not know.
They cut my intestines, and they fell apart, and to give the large intestine time to heal, they put the small intestine coming out of my stomach, and then a bag on my stomach to go through.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was torture.
That's a lot. Yeah. So then, I guess after the scan, then they told you that you had stage. No.
No, they didn't even look at it. They told me my intestines were just fine, and then I started getting blood work back, and then I saw I had high CGA levels, and that's the sign of molar carcinoid cancer. And I called the cancer doctor, and she ordered, she looked, and it was like, there's tumors in your liver.
Oh, okay.
The surgeons only looked at my intestines, they didn't look up here.
Oh, right. Wow. Well,
yeah.
But she didn't see it. You had to call her and let her.
Yeah, she's, you know, like when you go to a medical doctor, then he sends you to the surgeon for cancer. She's like the medical doctor, the person that sends you to a surgeon, or, you know, she orders things.
She orders stuff. Okay. And then at that point, at that stage, you start getting the grief coming on.
It was, then she sent me for an MRI to confirm that they are tumors, and then I had a biopsy that said that they were faster growing.
Right.
You know.
Wow, yeah.
And then she pretty much took away all hope of living.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so emotionally, I just lost it.
Yeah. That is rough. Yeah. So, and that brought on that grief, and just like, okay, so then you got to that point, but then there's a point, because I know you.
Yeah.
Look, she's here.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a point that she made it here, so that means something changed. So when did you recognize that you had to change from what she gave you this and turn it into something that you can deal with, you know?
I had to basically accept it is what it is and figure out how can I change it, or is it possible to change it?
Yeah.
So I chose that I'm not going to just go to bed and die. You know,
Yeah.
I had to learn to reprogram my brain
Right.
to no more tears. You
Yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
had to,
Just like, okay, that's enough. Because that's how I felt. Like there's a point where you stop and you just say, I can't do this no more. Because mine was just crying. You know, just crying. And it hurt. It hurts when you cry a lot. You know, it really did hurt. So, and you can't live like that.
right.
You cannot live like that. So, definitely understands that. Now, there's a point that something, and it may be hard to explain, that something brought you took that acceptance. And
what?
you accepted, like,
Yeah.
okay, I cannot accept what she's saying, and I'm going to have to change how I'm looking at this. And, where are you at now? Let's just put it that way. What are your mentally, where are you at now?
I'm a lot better because, you know, you've got to start feeding your, like positive energy.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
I started looking. I was going to go to a grief counseling where there's a bunch of women with cancer. And then I started, because my cancer is rare, and I started looking for possibly somebody with my type of cancer. And on Facebook I found a lady named Heather, and then I thought she was more advanced because she's got 12 years of extra life.
Right.
But she gave me the hope of radio frequency arbitration.
Okay.
And I went behind the cancer doctor's back and went to the surgeon and asked, you know, if he did that.
Right.
And then he started a chain reaction at the hospital. And it was like I was in a carbon copy email with all these people. And I got, no, she can't have it. No, she can't have it. No, she can't have it. And then the doctor they were going to refer me to that did this kind of stuff said, let's just have a conference.
Right.
And so all the people at Missouri University got together, and out of the blue came a radiologist, a doctor of radiology, and he said, I think I can help her, you know. And, it's big words, but I'm just going to call it RIY90.
Right, okay.
You know, and he's already worked on 25 people, and I'm going to be number 26.
That's good.
You know, so I've got a chance of living where she put me on a death sentence.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's inspiration right there. You know, she went behind somebody's back. Don't just take one person's word for it, right? Yeah. And now she has hope, you know, so that's what I like about her. That's what I love about her. Okay.
Thanks.
Now, is there anything else you want to, I think you just said it all, you know, that you could want to tell anybody who may be diagnosed with cancer, anything that you want to add?
You don't have to accept what they say. You don't have to. Let me say that my dad, you know, he was told in November that it was done. He took chemo. He went right to bed, and then 4 months later he died. and I chose that I'm not going to go to bed.
Right.
I'm going to go see,
yeah.
I'm going to go see people.
Right,
I'm
right.
not taking chemo because it's not meant for my
Right.
kind of cancer.
Right.
And I'm not, I'm a rebel.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying.
I get it.
I'm not accepting, this is how things work.
Right.
I want it,
Right.
I'm changing
Yeah.
the way that they want to treat me.
Exactly. Exactly. So, so you're not taking chemo. You didn't take.
Yeah.
Right. So, are you taking anything?
I'm taking a drug called octreotide. It's a growth hormone that's
Okay.
supposed to take care of, it's called carcinoid syndrome.
Right.
Because I have carcinoid cancer that gives you all kinds of crazy
Right.
symptoms.
Right.
But the drug hurts me and helps me.
Right.
It got me up and walking, but it
Right.
gives me pain.
Right. Right.
And
right.
prevents me from eating anything I want.
Right. Okay.
You know.
Okay. So at this point, where are you in California now? And why have she went to Florida? And where is she getting all this strength from? Where is that strength coming from?
It's kind of
Rebel.
it's kind of like the movie The Bucket List. I did a bucket list, and I wanted to meet family I never met in California,
Right.
and you were top on my list for.
That's nice.
I mean, I wanted to meet you in person,
Yeah.
and then another YouTuber down in LA,
Right.
and then in Florida, another YouTuber,
Right.
and then family and friends,
Right.
along the way.
Right. What do you, okay, I'm going to change this just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you have to say about the internet now? Since a lot of, you have a family, but you have also opened up, and on the internet, it somewhat tell people that they should, when something bad happened to you, not to always just shut down and close in. But it's like you said, no. And then you searched and searched, and like on Facebook and stuff like that. But because you were open, that also gave you hope.
Yeah.
If we shut down, we don't get that.
Right.
We don't get that. So, what do you got to say about YouTube?
YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, and Facebook.
It's kind of like you can reach across the world
Yeah.
and gain family.
Yeah,
Because you've turned from just a person making videos and me, a person making videos, into family.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And she's always been here for me. I've always said that, you guys. And I love her so much. I do.
Yeah.
And she's strong. I hope that this encouraged any and everybody that's going through anything. I mean, what she's going through is very severe. It's life and death, But even other things we should take in, don't give up and don't take one person's word, right? It's almost like changing over a little subject, like some people feel like they're not worthy because maybe their parents told them, or that one person, and they just lose all hope. And it's like, even in a small situation like that, don't take that one person's word, or, don't just believe that person,
Right.
Yeah. Anything else? I think this is it.
Other than like there used to be a commercial, of life expectancy, that kind of sticks with you, as in, don't let the doctor take away your life.
Yeah.
And don't just do chemo because your family thinks it's a cure.
Right.
Where there is no cure for cancer.
Yeah.
And the drugs, I don't mean to be an anti-drug.
No.
Some people can take it,
Right.
but it kind of extends your life, but
Yeah.
it kind of, for some people, takes their life away.
True, yeah.
You know.
And with her, to look for more options. There's other options. Sometimes we just gotta really dig for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't accept to go just torture yourself.
Yeah.
Versus, I'd rather have quality than quantity.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And by choosing that, I am not going to damage my body to where now I have hope that
Yeah.
if this treatment doesn't work, it can get me better to where I could have a liver transplant.
Right.
Versus chemo could just
Destroy
kill my
everything.
body
Right.
to where I would never have a second hope or a
Right.
third hope.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
don't let someone just take your hope.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. What can we say?
Yeah.
That's it for you.
Mm.
It's like 16 minutes. We did good.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Thank you for watching. And she has a channel.
Yeah.
She's not making any videos right this moment because she's traveling, because she's a rebel, and she's going out and she's meeting other YouTubers and family that she's never met. And I think she shows us how to live your life, you know. Like me, she took me out. No. I actually went out today to take her out, but I felt better because I was happy because I hadn't did that. So, you know, we're touching each other. And we met each other far away, but now we're here together, and she has pushed me out of my comfort zone, you know, so, I mean, it's all good. Yeah.
And I want to take her home with me.
Yeah, I want to go home with her. She hasn't even left yet, and I'm already missing her. That's the sad thing about it. It's like she's going to be gone, and I don't want to let you go. I don't want to let you go. So is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, you guys.
Bye.